Alrighty guys, so this is my last and final video of the day. I am joined by Green Goblin HG and iTankid, and we just basically wrap up the whole Snowblind event, talk about our thoughts and opinions, and a couple of other things here and there. I really hope you guys enjoy this triple commentary, and with all that being said, let's jump into it.
Get in my way and try to block me, I'ma show aggression.
Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin. I'm here with two very popular Black Ops 3 and Call of Duty YouTubers like myself, also good friends of mine, iTankid, Right Away, and then of course myself, Green Goblin HD. And with all the new updates that came out into Black Ops 3 on Monday and then today, Tuesday, we thought we'd make a full update video wrapping it up because it was sort of a sloppy release. Some things came out on Monday, some things came out Tuesday midnight, some things came out this morning, and we're still missing a few things that were leaked to come out in this update. So there's definitely a lot of different stuff to talk about in today's update. Of course, we're going to go over each thing, and the main thing is that this is the new Snowblind event into Black Ops 3, which is interesting because events is something that is more known with the World War II, and that's what they've been doing, and it looks like Black Ops 3 have sort of taken a page out of their book and is doing that with the Snowblind event. So iTankid, do you want to talk about the different game modes that they've added as well as the new map with this Snowblind event just briefly, because I think a lot of people already know about it, but these are live now in the game. If you want to take it away, Tan.
Yeah, for sure. So as Luke said, the rollout was a little bit sloppy, so the timing of how the updates and the game modes were actually put into BO3 multiplayer were a little confusing, and that is one of the reasons we are making this update video. So right now, within BO3, any player can log on and go play Infected with double XP and Redwood Snow, which is the snow map version of Redwood, the regular map, with double XP as well. Those are both public featured playlist, public featured game modes right now within BO3. Actually, custom games allowed you to go onto the Redwood Snow map last night. Infected came out early at like 3 AM or something. It was a whole mess of a rollup, but as of now, today, you can go on and play these actual game modes for absolutely no, concern. There's no glitches, there's no errors. You're not going to get kicked off. The updates won't affect you, because a lot of people actually, this morning, were actually having issues with the Infected mode, which I think Right Away and I were having the exact same issue. The Infected mode was not loading around 12 PM. So, Red, do you have any idea as to why BO3 is rolling out such a weird update in such a weird way?
I don't know. I mean, we'll get to it, later on in the video, but just basically everything was just delayed, and there was just so many things messing up with Treyarch. I don't know what was going on. I mean, I know they haven't released a DLC update in a while, so maybe they were a little bit rusty with rolling out updates and all of this stuff. But just taking a look at Infected right now, guys, it's not the best game mode. I mean, it is Infected, and it's really cool that Black Ops 3 is adding a new game mode, 3 years later. It's really, really awesome. But the game mode, there's a few little issues. For one, you can only have 12 players in the lobby and not 18 like it used to be. The people that are not infected, like the survivors, they can actually choose their own class setup, which could be a little bit OP. People are just rocking breckies and killing the infected people a little bit fast, and you can use your own specialist too. So in a sense, picking your own class setup, it's a little bit OP. It's not just one class setup that Treyarch gives you. But on the other side, if you guys are infected, you guys can move insanely fast. So you guys have like a permanent overdrive on basically, and that could be a little bit OP too. But either way, Infected, Redwood Snow, the two game modes and the two, I guess, new things that they added within the featured playlist is now there. So Luke, we got one new DLC weapon today. You want to just kind of cover that real quick? I know most people know about it already, but you want to just cover it real quick?
Yeah, well, with the new DLC weapons, basically it was predicted by the same guy who predicted DLC 5, which was the zombies pack that came out a while ago into Black Ops 3. This guy again, about a week or so ago, predicted this Snowblind event, and he predicted everything we've talked about. He predicted Infected. He predicted Redwood Snow. He predicted there being the new Permafrost Camo, which I'm sure most of you guys have heard about now. Basically a limited edition camo in supply drops, as well as there's new specialist gear. I'm not sure if people are still interested in specialist gear, but he predicted all of that. And then he also predicted DLC weapons coming out. And the first one he predicted was the XPR-50, which is actually the sniper rifle from Black Ops 2. And that one did end up coming out today. It is in the game live right now. but it was sort of weird. Usually the DLC weapons come out at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and this one we were all sitting here ready for the weapons, you know, with our weapon bribes, and it never came out at 10 a.m. It didn't come out till around 11 something, like an hour and a half later. So it was sort of a sloppy release. That's sort of weird for Treyarch. It's something that Sledgehammer has been doing, the sloppy releases. We don't really know. So I don't know what's up with Treyarch, but we got to sort of give them a little bit of credit for even updating the game at this point, and hopefully they're putting more time and not into updating BO3, but into working on making the next Call of Duty, which hopefully will be Black Ops 4, very, very good. But yes, as far as the DLC weapons, the XPR-50 was correct and was predicted as coming into this game. It's live now, and if you're a sniper, you will be 100% a big fan of the XPR-50, and it's, I think, worth going for if you are someone that snipes this game. However, the guy who predicted this also predicted that there would be a Mercenary AR coming to the game. This was found in the game's files, and we were all expecting that to release today, or at least at the same date as the XPR-50. It never ended up coming out. So I don't know what you guys are thinking. I still think that this is in the game's files and maybe is coming out at a later date. So Tanky, what gun could this secret Mercenary AR possibly be? Could it be a gun from Black Ops 2? And would you suggest to people that like playing with ARs to save their bribes and save supply drops to possibly get this in the future?
Yeah, because as of now, within BO3, there's no new contract and no new bribe. This DLC rollout, this update didn't come with a triple play or a Grand Slam. So if you want to go for the Camo, if you want to go for the XPR-50, if you want to go for new DLC weapons in the future, you definitely have to use the supply drops, the keys, and the bribes you currently have in the game, because as of now, we don't know if there's going to be a new triple play or a new Grand Slam. So if you guys are, you know, into the whole predicting the future of DLC weapons and you want to save it for a potential DLC weapon that might come out in, you know, a month from now, or maybe even at the end of the Snowblind event, maybe in a week or so. Who knows what they have up their sleeve. But if you want to wait for a DLC weapon that's going to come out like that, which was a predicted assault rifle, I definitely would recommend to save your bribes. The XPR is a really good sniper rifle, but if you're not a massive sniper fan, if you don't really like sniping, you might want to save it for another day. So the XPR-50 is a really strong sniper, and I'm glad it was predicted. I'm glad it's actually in the game. But like Luke said, there is a missing assault rifle. Now, me and Raidaway were talking about this yesterday. Mercenary AR, it could be the M27, it could be the MTAR. Obviously, I play on the words with the M and the AR and the name Mercenary AR. I'm not too sure if they're going to roll out another BO2 weapon in the same fashion that they're going to do with the XPR as a solo event. They could do an entirely new event for the next AR, or an add-on to this, you know, Snowblind event. Ray, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, this weapon can easily come out of nowhere. It can come any day, maybe even tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be coming tomorrow, obviously, but it could really drop any day. And like Tanky was saying, it could be, you know, a Black Ops 2 weapon, it could be a Black Ops 1 weapon. We got the XPR-50, which was from Black Ops 2, so maybe they'll throw it back to even Black Ops 1. I saw some people saying the Mercenary AR could be the Commando. That was a very, very popular assault rifle within Black Ops 1. It was one of like the final ones you got, and it was just like your go-to assault rifle that you would rock in Black Ops 1. And I also saw a couple people saying the SWAT 556 from Black Ops 2. I believe that one was a burst. I think it was a 3-round burst assault rifle too. So a very popular 3-round burst assault rifle in Black Ops 2. So this Mercenary AR, I mean, just going back like a week ago when we got that leaked list of all of the items going into the Snowblind event, this guy predicted everything a week early before Treyarch even released everything. A week early, he predicted everything, but the one thing that was missing was this Mercenary AR. And you know, I gotta give credit to the person who predicted this and saw everything coming. I'm not sure who was his sources or, you know, whatever, but either way, he's missing one thing, the Mercenary AR. I have a feeling this thing will be coming very, very soon, and you know, it's just on the list. I don't think he would just put it on the list. He seems really, really credible. He seems like he got everything right, pretty much spot on. So this Mercenary AR, I believe it will be coming very, very soon. But overall, the Snowblind event was very, very successful. I see a lot of happy faces in the Black Ops 3 community. People are enjoying Infected. People are enjoying the Redwood Snow map. A lot of people would want to see, you know, more revamped maps, you know, with maybe Combine, Fringe, just have the same maps in the game, but maybe just revamp them a little bit to kind of have that fresh feeling. We do have, you know, supposedly Black Ops 4 coming out in a couple of months, and people are very excited to see what Treyarch is going to do just in between Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. So just your final thoughts, Luke. What do you think, you know, about the Snowblind event, and what do you want to see in the future of Black Ops 3?
Yeah, I think that the Snowblind event, even though it was sort of a sloppy release, we didn't really know what was going on. It was hard to keep track of. I think overall, when your expectations are low and you're not expecting anything, which you really shouldn't be expecting any DLC from Black Ops 3 in 2018, because they said 2017 will be a full DLC year. They delivered on that, but they didn't really give us any promises for 2018. So anything we're getting now is really just a bonus. And whenever there's DLC weapons, that's the top of the hype chart. So I think that definitely was the peak of it with the XPR, and there is more to come there. It's going to be interesting because I know we've had before in Black Ops 3 the Luck of the Irish camo and some other events, and with them doing the Snowblind event sort of at a weird time in March, it's going to be interesting to see if there are going to be other events, you know, leading up to the release of their next Treyarch game, which will be, I'm assuming, at the start of November, like it is every year. Maybe there's going to be some more events, and maybe the new event thing is something that Treyarch and Black Ops 3 and possibly even Black Ops 4 is going to start doing, like World War II has been doing. So that's basically everything you guys need to know as of right now. We'll keep you guys updated on anything that we find out and all that sort of stuff. Smack that like button if you guys could. Smack that like button. Subscribe to all of our channels. The links will be in the description. No matter where you're watching this video, be sure you subscribe to all of us to keep up to date. And that's about it, guys. And we're all out. Peace.